Hello friends, and welcome to today's video break. Psalm 64 verse 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my complaint. I love it. Preserve my life from the dread of the enemy. So this whole psalm is going to be like one of those psalms that David is trying to hide himself in God, but very aware of his enemy. And so he's going to complain a little bit. I love it that he says, now hear me, Lord, in my complaint. In my worries. I don't know that it was necessarily a worry as much as it is an awareness. I don't think it's wrong at all to be aware of your situation. So in the midst of your situation, bring God in the midst of your complaint. Do you have a complaint right now? Do you sense that the voice of the enemy is becoming loud? Now, what do I mean by the voice of the enemy? You're not like David. You're not actually being chased by someone, hopefully not, to the place where they're trying to kill you. I hope that's not your case. But, you know, there's other enemies out there right now that are trying to capture the witness of our witness, the gospel out of us. You know, just the enemy of not taking the word serious. The enemy of disobedience, you know, the enemy that tries to get us focused on greater matters than what we could possibly think God is. And so there's a lot of enemy out there. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of voice out there speaking to you and me every day. Well, David had voices speaking to him too, but they were the ones that was chasing after our lives. I can't help but to think that there are some influences out there right now that are trying to get us to think that whatever situation you're under right now, God can't take care of. God can't help you. And so instead of allowing God in the midst of the situation, we become complainers and grumblers. Instead of opening up our lives, our workplaces, wherever we're at, our church life, our home life, and allowing the Spirit of God to sit in the midst of all of our complaints, we're going to be stuck. And none of us are called to be stuck. We're called to seek God, even in the midst of my complaint. I love it that David says that. It almost gives me permission to complain. But he says, come on, hear my voice, O God, in my complaint. I don't want dread to overcome me. Neither do you. You don't want to be overcome by your situation. Neither did David. So how do we do it? We invite God in the midst of all of it. If your marriage is struggling right now, sit down in the complaint. Sit down in the complaint and tell God, my marriage is struggling, and sit with God in it. Don't complain to other people about your problems. Bring God in the midst of it. Allow God to sit there and show you through His Word what He's trying to say, and then pick up the truth. Otherwise, you will be in dread. Otherwise, you will just go from this person to this person. You know, have you ever noticed that when you start complaining, you go from this person till they had enough, and then you'll go to this one till they had enough. Pick it up. Pick up the truth and cling to it. I can go on and on, but I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day.